Tonight, the spotlight lands not just on a scoreline, but on a system. A night at Vallecas that started like any other La Liga fixture and ended as a searing debate about technology, trust and fairness. Barcelona took the lead when teenage sensation Lamine Yamal stepped up after a challenge in the box and was awarded a penalty that put Barca ahead. Those on the pitch converted the moment into a goal, but the decision didn't settle the crowd. Because for large stretches on the night, the VAR system was unreliable and key images weren't available for review. The stadium flickered with outrage. Rayo's players and coaching staff argued that the contact should have been judged differently, and without a working VAR there was no safety net to change the call. As the second half unfolded, the tension only grew. Rayo fought back and found an equaliser through Fran Perez, snatching a point that left Barcelona's perfect start dented and Vallecas celebrating a result that felt hard-earned and hotly defended. The final 1-1 scoreline crystallised what fans at both ends were already arguing on social feeds and sports shows. Who won the match and who won the narrative? But the real story isn't simply the numbers on the scoreboard. It's the moment when modern football's supposed safety valve failed. Officials reported interruptions and technical issues with the video referee link, meaning the on-field decision stood without the usual layer of verification. When the screen goes dark, so does the shared confidence in the outcome. Players, managers and viewers felt the immediate consequence. Protests, heated sideline exchanges and pundits declaring that the integrity of the match had been compromised. That failure, an imperfect line between human refereeing and fallback video review, is what turned a 90-minute game into a weekend controversy for La Liga. The reaction was instant and loud. On Spain's most polarizing nightly show, El Chiringuito, voices erupted. Jota Jordi and others labeled the events in Vallecas a disgrace, arguing that playing 45 minutes with intermittent or no VAR disadvantaged certain styles of play and opened the door to error or bias. That kind of rhetoric doesn't happen in a vacuum. It reverberates across social media, influences fan belief, and forces league authorities to respond publicly. Whether you view those panelists as partisan amplifiers or necessary watchdogs, their fury is now part of the record and part of the pressure on La Liga to explain what went wrong. From a tactical perspective, the outage matters in specific ways. Teams that rely on tight defensive lines and offside traps can be punished when split-second decisions go unreviewed. Attackers who expect the chance of a video check may change how aggressively they appeal or how they alter runs. The penalty call involving Yamal and the lack of a conclusive VAR replay therefore isn't only controversial on principle. It had real tactical consequences during the match, altering momentum and the psychology of both sides. Coaches and analysts will pick over frames and timelines for days, but the core issue is this: technology promised certainty, and on this night it delivered uncertainty. So where does responsibility lie? There will be internal reviews. Broadcasters, the CTA and the companies that operate VAR links will be asked for explanations. Clubs might lodge formal complaints if they believe competitive integrity was harmed. For Barcelona, a point dropped matters in the tight race at the top of La Liga. For Rayo, salvaging a draw against the champions is a moment that can galvanize a squad and a city. For neutral observers, the scenario is a warning. The human-tech hybrid that governs modern decisions is only as reliable as its weakest link, and when the link snaps, the fallout is cultural as much as sporting. In the end, the images from Vallecas will be watched, rewatched and debated. Pundits will keep shouting, fans will keep picking sides, and league officials will need to answer a simple but damning question. If VAR can't be trusted to function in a crucial moment, what then protects the fairness of the sport? The match was over. The argument has only begun. As voices on El Chiringuito thundered, "It's a disgrace," millions elsewhere were asking for transparency, accountability, and reforms that ensure the next interrupted replay doesn't interrupt the faith people place in football itself. Who was robbed? The game, the technology, or both? That question will follow La Liga through the week and perhaps beyond.